Good afternoon, everybody. This is a bonus reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising signs, male or female. My name's Julie. This is Julie's tarot reading. I'm just going to do a quick bonus for you for the rest of July and probably the first week of August. Let's just see what's coming up for you or anything you should be aware of. I'm going to do a spread. Okay. So where you are now, I'm going to do the Tree of Life spread. It's going to be a fairly quick one. The card that's come out first of all is the Eight of Cups. So the first part of this reading will be general, then we'll look at love, work and anything that might be coming in that you need to be aware of. It seems like with this card, this is what's fallen out, it says the need to move on, seeking more life than you're currently experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing a big life decision, changing priorities or leaving home. So it may be that you're young and thinking about leaving home, or it may be that you're thinking about leaving a relationship. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Okay, we'll clarify down a little tiny bit in a minute. So what's coming in for Libra over the next couple of weeks? You've got the Four of Swords. Insights that come from meditation. Need to take a rest or vacation. Allow yourself more time before making decisions. Mental exhaustion or get more sleep. So you could be rather tired at the moment, Libra. And it could be that you just need a break. Maybe take a week off work. Or what's left? What's left Libra's life over the last few months? Something that they've put behind them. Oh wow, you've got Seven of Swords. Excuse me. I had a very bad sore throat the last couple of days. You've got a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution, be aware of others' actions, material loss. Make sure you're being honest with yourself and embarrassing secrets. What secrets are you holding, Libra? So it looks like, I mean, this is a Seven of Swords. It usually translates into either not being honest with yourself or it translates into someone's not being honest with you. The fact that you've got where the current position is walking away, it could be that you're walking away from some kind of relationship. And what's coming in is you're getting some rest and rejuvenation and healing. Let's look at the outcome of those three cards, please, Spirit. You've got the Ace of Swords. Brilliant ideas that may need a refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely and remain objective. So it looks like here, if you have had some kind of disappointment, maybe it could be in work or love or within the family even, that someone's not quite told you the truth or someone's sort of stabbed you in the back a little bit. You're now walking away from this, going on the path of healing. And the outcome of those three cards together in this general section is being able to see clearly and having clear, concise thought about what you've experienced. Let's look at love, please, Spirit. What's coming in love for Libra for the next couple of weeks? Okay, well that's kind of makes sense, really. You've got the Eight of Swords. So this is sort of being a bit trapped in your mind, or the illusion of being trapped in your mind. Lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life. So you may feel a bit confused after what you've experienced. You may be healing, but there's an awful lot of swords here, which is all about thought. Being an air sign, you are ruled by your mind. And the second card that came out is the Moon. It's asking you to listen to your intuition. Don't be fooled by the illusion of being trapped. You're not trapped unless you allow yourself to be trapped. Let's make sure this, I'm just going to move this over a tiny bit, make sure we get all the cards in. And the third card is failing to recognize a magical opportunity. So it looks like something else is coming in for you, but it might be where you've it's not going to resonate for everybody. Obviously it's not going to be everybody's story. For a few out there, it looks like if you have received some kind of disappointment or realised somebody's not telling you the truth, you've walked away to heal, you are getting clarity. But when it comes to new love coming in, it looks like I think you feel you don't trust yourself anymore, trust yourself to make a decision that's going to align with it. Sorry, that doesn't make sense. You don't trust either yourself, or you're not willing to take another chance in love right at this minute because you are still healing. And where you feel you made a mistake, maybe an error in judgment on the person's part, you might feel that, you know, you just need some time to recover from this. I get what I'm hearing is, why did I make that mistake? How did I not see that? So it might be that you're not just trusting your own judgment right this minute. For work, you've got the Magician. So this is, magic is alive in your life. You need to be successful. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So you might be having a glow up in your work situation. We'll look at that a little bit more in a moment. So what's coming in that maybe Libra's not aware of? You have got the Emperor. Logic, organisation will increase your success. Take charge of a situation and accept a leadership role, structure and discipline. Now, the fact that that's dropping right underneath the Ace of Swords tell me that you're having some kind of mental breakthrough. It could be within your work or in your love. And then finally the outcome within the next 4 weeks, please, Spirit. Well, okay, so you've got two that have come out. You've got the Queen of Swords. That is an air sign card. It is actually predominantly Aquarius, but you could have Aquarius in your chart, or it could just be that being an air sign, you resonate with this. It says brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations for people that no longer serve you, which may be this. Seeing the humour in a difficult situation, focusing on career, divorced, unmarried individuals. And alongside that, you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wishes coming true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life in your work here. Good fortune, faith, the universe. Faith in the universe that all will be well. Okay, so I'm not sure if they're all going to go on this picture, but let's put this one up here. And you can see that. I haven't got anything else to put it on, so we just move them up so they're all in the camera. Okay, so the overall general feeling I'll get here, you've got so many swords out on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10 cards are swords. So clearly it seems to me that you're a little bit up in your head after a disappointment. You may be in the process of walking away from something and going into a healing mode. You may not feel like dating right now because, you know, you just feel a little bit confused. Maybe you're overthinking this. I would say let go of your fears. You know, you can only do what you can do with the information you have. If someone presents themselves as, you know, the best person in the world, you're going to trust that too. They can't be trusted. And I feel like you didn't make a mistake, Libra. I just feel like that person quite possibly talked a good game. But it's asking you to concentrate on your work for the moment, take control of your life. You're going to have the opportunity to do that. Don't doubt yourself in the future. By the end, within a month, I feel like you would quite clearly work this out in your head if you haven't done so already. And I feel like you'll be on a straight path, basically, with your work is what's going to take priority for the next couple of weeks. But by the end of, I'd say mid-August, I think you'll have a nice opportunity coming in. So I'm just going to get a few to overlay on that, see if we can get a little bit more. Oh wow, you got the Strength and the Tower and splitting the deck. So tell me about this walking away, this Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. You got the Four of Swords. So clearly what it's saying here is, and you have it here as well, so Four of Swords is about taking time alone, in contemplation, just summing up what's happened, making sense of it, making clarity of it. And also it's about, what's on the bottom of the deck there? Okay, Knight of Swords, more swords. So clearly after some kind of disappointment, you are withdrawing and going into a healing mode. As I say, not for everybody. Seven of Swords, please. So you got the Ace of Cups. So I feel like this was a love situation. Could have been quite new, actually. I don't think you knew this person all that well. And they turned out to be not what you thought they'd be. Tell me about this Four of Swords here, please, Spirit. You got the Devil. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all, really. So this could have been quite a toxic situation, a toxic love situation. You've now walked away. You know you need to heal. You're healing any kind of toxicity that came out of that relationship, or that you've kind of, I want to say, soaked up from that relationship. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. You've got the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups normally, you know, can represent somebody coming in towards you. It could be this person coming back. Let's ask some more. Knight of Cups, please, against the Ace of Swords. It could be that person coming in. The Empress. Alright, so I feel like the Knight of Cups is telling you to honour your feelings. It can be about honouring your feelings. And with the Empress right next to it under the Ace of Swords, this really is about thought and feelings together. Honour the thought. I mean, don't get too trapped up in your head. You know, if you're upset, honour that. You have a little cry if you need to. And the next one that's come out is the Ace of Swords. So they are reiterating the message here. Yes, get clarity. Have your cry. Get some time to rest. Get away from this toxic energy. And then just get back into the flow of things. Even if you don't accept a new offer just now. You did get the Wheel of Fortune come out. On the Eight of Swords. This is in the love section. And you've got the Fool. So I feel like this, I think it was a glitch. That's what it feels like. It's a glitch. And although you might not want to entertain anybody new right now, it looks like the wheel is turning in your favour. It could have been a karmic relationship, but you're certainly on the path for a new relationship if you want it in the future. Could be within the next month. You've got the Five of Cups. I feel like you're not going to, although this is coming around, there's no real timing here. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. So in divine timing, you will have a new journey in love. Right now, I think you are, I want to say licking your wounds, but you're well deserving of that. You've got the Five of Cups under the Four of Cups. So yeah, melancholy, feeling a bit sad, maybe feeling a bit why in your head. But with this Moon card, they are saying listen to your intuition. Tell me about the Magician, please, Spirit. You got the High Priestess. The Magician, I mean, this is alchemy. It's manifestation. I feel like you're in quite a secure position anyway, but there's actually more. I feel like you've got a gift you can offer. Some kind of, something you've been doing or maybe doing as a hobby that you've not put out to the world. They're asking you to concentrate on that. It could be psychic readings. It could be anything like healing or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but certainly something you've got under your hat. They just show me a magician's hat, a pointed hat, like a witch's hat. So something you've been keeping under your hat. You've got the Moon again. Please stop it with the Moon. So what I'm feeling here is listening to your intuition is what the Moon is saying, and then you've got the High Priestess. So whatever skill it is, whatever you're manifesting in work, it looks like you'll be guided by your intuition. And, you know, don't be fearful of anything new coming in. Take the risk. Everything will be made clear in the future. Tell me about the Emperor. Okay, you got the Seven of Wands. Maybe a lot of responsibilities, a lot coming at you. And you've got the King of Swords. Wow, you've got the King and Queen of Swords now. So many swords. You really must be overthinking this. A chronic overthinker. So it looks like to me you've got a lot going on. Your mind's very busy, trying to get things under control. This could be in any part of your life. Could be family, friends, work, love. Could be anything. That is kind of the general part. But that is what's coming in a little bit down the line. I just said 9 months. Let's have a look at the Queen of Swords. This is the end of this period here. What will happen? They're giving you the King of Wands. So it certainly feels like you may be a little bit in your masculine energy as far as being an entrepreneur or having your business. But it's also about being sociable, outgoing, quite spontaneous. They're saying don't be too rigid, but you are everything. I mean, you're a queen. Don't let this one idiot, male or female, haven't got the wool over your eyes. Don't let that take you off course. You got the Nine of Swords as well. I feel like I just heard that you're worried about getting back out there again. You're worried about being sociable. Don't worry about it, Libra. You're making a decision. You've got the Two of Swords and you've got the Star. The Star's coming under the Nine of Cups. So this is a wish fulfillment. It's also healing, optimism. It's also about going in a new direction. So I do feel that you have somebody new coming in when the time is right. This somebody can have a new journey within love. It's also somebody that is a wish fulfillment. You could have manifested them. You could meet them at work. Give me one more on the Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. And they've given you the Sun. So it looks like everything's gonna work out okay. You've got the Page of Pentacles, someone coming in and giving you a solid offer. I would say just take the time you need at the moment to heal. Get a little bit of alone time, process your thoughts and your feelings, and then get back out there. I mean, even if you don't want to date, just get in there with the work situation. I just want to get one more on the Devil and the Four of Swords. Oh, wow. So you've got the Ten of Swords and you've got the World. So whatever this situation was here in the past that was quite toxic, you're healing from it. It's at an end. It's not coming back around. It isn't going to hurt you anymore. And the chapter's closed. The cycles come full circle. And that's pretty apt, because considering you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is a new cycle. This is the love section. So I would say take time for what you need to heal, to grieve, or whatever it might be. Concentrate on your work in the meantime. Don't be afraid to get back out there. We all make mistakes. We all, sometimes give somebody the benefit of doubt when they didn't really deserve it. But you have later on. Now the Star is winter. And I just heard a couple of months. So I feel like this new love will come in during winter, which is really November, December, January, Feb. So you could meet them around about November, but I don't think you're going to get too involved with them until right about Christmas time, really. But that's okay. You've got the Ace of Wands, so new beginning, something new and exciting. One more, please, Spirit, and that's it. We're done. And you got the Hermit. So you may be in reflection for a little while. For those who are already in a relationship, I don't feel there's any problems there. This is more about somebody that's maybe walking away from a relationship. So that's what I have for you today, Libra. I hope it made sense. It's a little bit of a rush video. Sorry about that. I've got quite a few more to do. I've been a bit stressed out this week. I've got so much to do. Okay, so I'll catch you next time. Have a fab day. Take care. Bye-bye.